Hello. It's such a beautiful day outside. I tried to sit out there. There are bees. So what I have are some cards. I want you to choose a pile. And when you have chosen a pile, let me know. Or actually, I'll film this. So, all right. So the first thing is, if you have pile 1, you are looking for a blessing of stability. And this is your card reading. You are reaching out to the Mother of Water. This is emotions that you are taking in for yourself, but they're also emotions that you are experiencing as like a taking in and then giving back out. This is Daughter of Fire, saying that you still have that need to constantly be known, or like you don't want to be suppressed in ego. Okay, this is a female ego. Daughters are female egos. Okay, and then we have more cards talking about owning your own with the Red Queen here. And this is a representation of what you are. You are a Red Queen. You need to understand that with the passion comes love as well, and those are good vibrations to hold, and to understand that you are the ruler of your own realm. You are the one who can sit back and enjoy the peace that you have made for yourself. Enjoyment. And also, charms of Ishtar are kind of like celebrating in spirit, as well as like understanding your soul's need and your physical needs and your mind's needs. And then the divine Tarantella. So this is kind of where you're going to celebrate with others and show off almost like how beautiful life can be. That's very Leo and Venus, which this is being recorded in as well, so that's cool. The second pile is Blessing of the Shining Ones. If you picked this one, this is pile 2. This is your blessing card. This is something that is going to represent a feeling of light being shed upon dark. So we're looking at small medicine wheel, which means that a part of you needs to change some part of your physicality, whether it be mind set, body set, soul set, spirit set. You need to get into, really I focus on the body and the physicality of the mind as well, because that's the things that we ourselves can control. Spirit and soul is kind of like an interesting give and take here. But you also have Father of Water, which water again represents emotions, but the Father of Water is representing the knowing of your emotions. So where you have your mindset, you are completely known in your emotions. Okay, and then we have the Dragon Goddess. She's a little nudie. Okay, this card represents knowing your own fire, your own flame, your own passion, your own treasures, your own security, and having them and harnessing them as your own. You also have the Raven Goddess, who is one of my favorites. It's kind of like letting go of what could have been and reincarnating into the new. And Macha. Maca. So this is kind of like that transitional period where almost like it's winter, so it's warm out, or it's not warm outside. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's cold. So it's almost like, do you realize that you're tilting in your axis, you're creating new. So right now it's like that feeling of, dread, basically. All right. The third blessing card is the Blessing of Mothers, if you pick this card. It's a beautiful card. I love this card. So this represents almost like a unity of understanding of what you're intaking. Okay, this is a sisterhood, a brotherhood, a familyhood. Siblings can be in this moment too. It's more about sisters and if you're a brother with sisters, stuff like that. So this is 4 of Fire completion that came up afterwards. This card is like a serious card. So it's kind of like, I have everything that I want and I need, but I also need to learn how to enjoy those moments more. Um, Perhaps giving gratitude at this time would probably be preferable to you, or ritualistic healing. That's why I think finding faith and finding a journey is important, because then you are actually picking up a regimen for soul. And that's kind of why, like, in some religions, it's like Sunday or Saturday are the Sabbath, and then that's something you need to create for yourself as well. The Six of Water, this will bring you pleasure. This time that you're going through that you need to enjoy will definitely bring you pleasure, or you can torment yourself by not doing this. It's literally telling you this is the path, like, to pleasure. And then insight, you got to do it, because what's happening is you need to set time for yourself, and that's a lot to do with the blessing of mothers. That it's kind of a blessing and a curse, they say. These are your cards. So we have the Hecate. This card represents understanding that there are different parts of you that are pulled, okay? You have your professional, you have your mother, and you have your friends, you have your wife, your husband, you have your siblings, your family, okay? This represents all aspects of you. This represents your healing towards needing every little aspect of yourself to heal yourself. So to understand, like, a common ground, okay? And then to share it with others as others share with you. So this almost feels like a blessing of mothers, but almost like a group. So this is a blessing of a supportive group, I feel. And then Bast. She represents mother. She represents the homeowner woman. She represents, like, single mom getting shit done. The representing of her is kind of equivalent to a woman that is completely in control, but also in need of work, and doing the work physically, but also understanding that it's not the worst. This is a path. So there is a means to an end with paths. So with Bast, we're going to say that she's going to be on her way to help you understand the unity of being feminine and still conquering. All right? I hope you enjoyed these messages.